Right now at 10, a La Crosse man facing a homicide charge. He says he was defending himself from a drunk man.
And a member of the Ho Chunk Nation won an Emmy for his short film. Plus, the recent temperatures forced the local ski hill to postpone opening day.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. We're learning more details about a fatal stabbing Tuesday on La Crosse's south side. 50-year-old Bryant Smith is in jail, accused of first-degree intentional homicide. In the criminal complaint, Smith called county dispatch Tuesday night and admitted to stabbing someone he said was blackout drunk. Responding officers found Smith coming outside with blood on his head, asking for help. They then found a man face down in Smith's apartment with 45 stab wounds. Smith says he acted in self-defense because he thought the victim was going to kill him. Police are not releasing the victim's name. Social media posts targeting La Crosse area buildings are not credible threats. That's according to the La Crosse Police Department. La Crosse and La Crescent police say they are investigating a number of Facebook posts that were concerning or threatening in nature. Police say the person who wrote them is more than 600 miles away. The posts surfacing online this morning led to one child care center closing early. Again, police do not believe the posts are a credible threat.
Several Coulee region offices are getting some state funding to upgrade their 911 communications. 28 county offices are getting individual state grants, including those 4 on your screen. The money goes to transitioning communication systems from analog to next generation 911. It is a digital system that federal officials say will create a faster and more resilient system to improve public safety nationwide. Pay raises for universities of Wisconsin employees could be approved under a compromise with Republican lawmakers. For months, Republican Assembly Speaker Robin Vos has blocked pay raises until UW officials cut spending on positions promoting diversity. With his new deal with UW, universities agree to freeze hiring for diversity positions through 2026, move 43 current diversity positions to focus on student success, and get rid of any statements on applications that support diversity. And in exchange, pay raises get the green light, and $200 million is freed up to pay for a new engineering building on UW-Madison, as well as new dorms at UW-Whitewater, which is where Robin Vos went to college. Most of the deal, though, is contingent on full legislature approval.
Well, we definitely had a mild end to the work week, but things are going to change for the weekend as we go back to winter and our temperatures actually are going to cool down. Right now, there's your high temperatures that we had today. We were over in the 50s for most locations, even upper 50s to go further south. Currently, when we look at temperatures across the region, there's a cold front up to the north. You can kind of see that where you're still in the 50s in Chicago and Springfield, but in the 30s in the Dakotas. If we zoom in, we're still above what our average high should be right now for most of the areas. We're sitting in the 40s, so it's still going to be mild overnight, but we do have some wet weather on the way. We have rain that's beginning to push up from a system to the south. That'll impact some areas tonight, but then we have snow on the backside in the Dakotas. That'll be what we'll see more tomorrow afternoon. As we zoom in, you can see just mainly cloud cover right now. The showers or light rain is still to the south, but that should be coming into the area probably after midnight, with the snow and the colder air much further back to the northwest. So as you wake up, everyone should be kind of dry. We'll see the showers begin to push into Eau Claire here, snow by 8 with a better shot as we go into the afternoon hours, with the wind beginning to pick up in the afternoon from the northwest. La Crosse will be dry too, maybe a shower in the morning from some of that to the south. Otherwise, we'll see the precipitation really pick up in the afternoon along with the wind. As we break down, we do have snow in the forecast tomorrow afternoon, some accumulation, some wind. We're back to normal. I'll break down if there's any travel impacts as well as what the temperatures look like next week. Good news is we come back to the 40s potentially by the second half of next week, so they're not lost yet.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that snow, actually.
Yeah.
We've had a good run, like you said, and now it's time to get back to winter.
That's right. Greg, thanks very much. And with colder temperatures approaching, many folks are ready to hit the slopes of Mount La Crosse.
But due to the lack of snow, the opening has been delayed. Since the weather has warmed up over the past few weeks, they will be working around the clock to get more snow on the mountain.
Now, staff members typically wait until temperatures are in the 20s with low humidity, as dry and cold temperatures are expected to pass through La Crosse soon. Staff members plan on preparing the attraction to open to the public next Thursday.
And really, this is still pretty early. I mean, there are times when we get open a little bit earlier with just a couple of runs, and that's probably what will be the case this year too. But there have been winters, unfortunately, when it takes us even longer to get open.
Bridal says with the new addition of their snowmaking machines, staff members will be able to make a lot more snow in a more efficient manner.
The Ho-Chunk Nation is celebrating a major achievement. Recently, the tribe took home its first Emmy at the 65th Chicago Midwest Regional Emmy Awards. The tribe won for Outstanding Achievement for Arts Entertainment Short Form Content. They won the award for its film exploring the artistic process of Truman Lowe. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall has the story.
Emily, the short film highlights the life of Truman Lowe, a Ho-Chunk Native artist who had a big impact on Native students, including Casey Brown. Brown and Robert Reeder both contributed to the film. For them, though, the award is more than an achievement.
I have an interest in trying to protect as much of the environment as possible.
Casey Brown and Rob Reeder can add another achievement to their resumes. In November, the film contributors won an Emmy for their work on exploring the artistic process of Truman Lowe. Lowe was a sculptor and installation artist who taught at UW-Madison. This was the first Emmy award Ho-Chunk Nation ever received.
I never went in thinking an Emmy was on the horizon.
Not in a million years. You know, my goal with this relationship, with the partnership, is just education, getting the word out there.
The short film reflects on Lowe's legacy, a UWL student from Black River Falls. Lowe became a UW-Madison professor, teaching art and serving as the chair for its department. He influenced many students.
He was certainly someone that inspired me as I was growing up. I knew of Truman. I kind of just knew of him as, you know, a guy in town that did weird art, weird being good for me. It was very interesting, unique art.
Brown and Reeder beat out 2 other films for the award, but making this movie was no cakewalk.
Truman has since journeyed on, so we're not able to get the story directly from him, but through some of the different videos that we fortunately had of him, we were able to piece it together.
There's so much to be said that we could do an entire documentary about Truman, like his entire work, and there were things that we had to leave out.
For now, Brown and Reeder are thankful for the award. And guys, in 2022, UWL dedicated the Center for the Arts to Lowe. Brown and Reeder are hoping to work on other films. They range from different acts impacting Native Americans to artisans. Ken and Emily.
All right, it's quite an accomplishment. Thank you, Jeremy. The artistic process of Truman Lowe is available on YouTube and Vimeo.
Well, coming up next, a sentence handed down to a 2021 school shooter, and new information is suggesting there were warning signs before the tragedy.
There are many reasons to join the Y. Building endurance, losing weight, strengthening your heart. When you join the Y, you're committing to more than simply becoming healthier. You're supporting the values and programs that strengthen community. Join the Y today.
Christmas season, shop Masterforce at Menards with gifts so good, the stockings stuff themselves.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
When you're looking to update your home, shop the Habitat Restore. The Habitat Restore offers a wide selection of new and gently used building materials and home furnishings at an incredibly low price. From furniture and cabinets, windows and doors, appliances, vintage items, reclaimed lumber, and everything in between. The Restore has what you're looking for, and new products arrive daily. So before you run to that big box store, shop the Habitat Restore, providing families with a place to call home. Become a better you with the help and support of the Y. Join us for Interval Zone, a high-intensity interval class to give you a total body workout. Try small group training and work out with a few friends. You can be stronger and living better through the help of the Y.
After powerful victim impact statements, a judge in Michigan sentenced a teenager to life behind bars for fatally shooting 4 of his classmates and injuring 7 others, including a teacher.
CBS's Terrence Friday has the story from Detroit.
The judge sentenced 17-year-old Ethan Crumbley to life in prison for killing 4 classmates and terrorizing others at his Michigan high school in 2021. Moments before he was sentenced, Crumbley addressed the court.
I am a really bad person. I have done terrible things that no one should ever do.
The judge dismissed pleas from Crumbley's lawyers for a shorter sentence and ensured Crumbley would have no opportunity for parole. Parents of the victims and wounded survivors delivered more than 24 heartbreaking impact statements.
The manner in which my son Justin was so cold-heartedly, methodically executed shows clearly the pure evil and malice of the shooter. For this act alone, Your Honor, he deserves life without parole.
And all of a sudden, I thought a balloon popped. I turned and I fell right to the ground. I remember hearing screams. I saw running, but I couldn't run. I was already down. I was laying on my side like this, and I realized what had just happened. I was just shot, and I thought I was gonna die.
Crumbley had pleaded guilty to 24 charges. They included first-degree murder and terrorism. Before the attack, Crumbley's parents were called to a meeting about their son's violent drawings. That day, he brought a gun to school, but his backpack was never checked. Terrence Friday, CBS News, Detroit.
Now, the school district hired an outside group to conduct an investigation.
Its report released in October said Crumbley's behavior in class, including looking at a shooting video and gun ammunition on his phone, should have been red flags to prompt officials to take action. Well, in the Middle East today, we learned the situation is getting increasingly more dangerous to American troops in the region.
In the last day alone, a U.S. official tells CBS News there have been 10 attacks on U.S. forces in Syria and Iraq, including a rocket attack on the embassy in Baghdad. The humanitarian crisis has deteriorated so rapidly that the UN declared Gaza is reaching the point of no return. Rations are down to 1 meal a day, but the severe lack of water is the more urgent concern. Thousands remain at risk despite the Israeli military's designated safe zones.
No place is safe across the Gaza Strip. There's limitations and restrictions on our ability to bring in supplies. The bombardment continued, the movement, mass movement of people continued.
The Israeli military insists they have assured the safe passage of aid, but trucks are lining up in Rafah waiting to cross. Rafah, too, has been battered by airstrikes in recent days. There's a different battle here between Israel and the UN, and again, civilians getting caught in the middle.
We are a step closer to revolutionizing transportation across America as new money flows to building high-speed electric trains.
And we got snow in the forecast and more typical December temperatures this weekend into early next week. I'll break down when the snow hits, how much, any travel impacts, and whether the 40s will be back next week. All that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Want to see a magic trick? Taco John's is turning your dollar into mouth-watering favorites with the new BOGO for a Buck menu. Get a signature Taco John's item, then add another for just $1. Abracadabra, yeah! The new BOGO for a Buck menu, only at Taco John's.
Pivot! Shut up! Pivot! Shut up! Shut up! Pivot! Shut up! Pivot! Shut up! Pivot! Shut up! Okay, hold on. I don't think it's gonna pivot anymore.
Guys, just like pivoting from cooling to heating season, it's a difficult adjustment.
Pivot into winter called GNT.
Pivot! Shut up!
On GNT.
For the best heating and air conditioning, guaranteed.
Whether you're an established business owner or just getting started, we can offer multiple services to help manage your financial goals.
I'm Patrick Crayons, owner of Peak Contracting and Excavating. Been a customer of Union State Bank for a little over a year now. I chose to work with Chad at Union State Bank because of our great friendship and their professionalism in the Black River Falls area. My overall experience with Union State Bank has been phenomenal, and I would highly recommend them to anybody looking for a financial institution to work with.
Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With Batteries Plus, we bring power to your life. Can your car battery survive another winter? Come to Batteries Plus for a great selection of auto batteries, battery testing, and installation.
Let's get real clear. If you have psoriasis and are experiencing joint pain, it could be psoriatic arthritis. Both are believed to be caused by excess inflammation inside the body. Get real with your dermatologist and ask about Real Clear Skin today.
Feliz Navidad.
Light up the season with Nachos Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Prospero año.
From the bottom of our hearts, happy holidays from Taco John's.
Attention seniors, be safe with your affordable tub-to-shower conversion or enjoy an all-new bathroom. Contact the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. High quality at lower prices.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, tonight we are one step closer to a radical transformation in transportation across America as new money flows to building high-speed electric trains.
Experts tell our transportation correspondent Chris Van Cleve it will be ready for service on the West Coast by the 2028 Olympics in LA.
Hoping to fire up the engine on high-speed rail, the Biden administration is announcing $8.2 billion for projects on both coasts.
Folks, we've been talking about this project for decades. Now we're really getting it done.
$3 billion goes to Brightline West, linking the Los Angeles area to Las Vegas in about 2 hours. The 218-mile line will run along Interstate 15. It's a faster version of Brightline's service currently connecting Orlando to Miami, the nation's only privately run passenger rail system serving multiple cities.
Is there a world where the U.S. gets true high-speed rail?
The world's going to get true high-speed rail with our Vegas project, 100%.
Some 50 million travel the LA to Vegas corridor annually. Brightline hopes to capture 10% of them. But rail has been a hard sell, while California will get $3 billion towards furthering construction of its beleaguered LA to San Francisco high-speed line. It's years behind and billions over budget.
We will never see high-speed rail without substantial public investment to build it, and we will never see it without a substantial public commitment to operate it.
Grants will also fund improvements, cutting 90 minutes off the trip from Raleigh, North Carolina to Richmond, Virginia.
Corridors, as we build them out, will naturally attract people out of their cars.
A fast train future that could soon leave the station. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Washington.
Well, a lot of potential there for between LA to Vegas.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've not been a big train guy.
I like a train ride. I've done a few in Europe, and
Okay.
it's just nice to daze out and look outside the window, have some wine, and catch up with a buddy next to you, or just take a big old nap. You know, not have to worry about traffic
Sure,
or getting
that
at
is a big plus.
stoplights and stuff.
And LA and Vegas definitely have plenty of that. For
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
All right, we've had warm conditions, but things are going to get a little bit more wintry than we've been used to seeing the last few days. Let's get the latest from Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart.
Yeah, we're definitely going to see a taste of winter coming back here. It's not going to be that long, and actually next week doesn't look overall that too bad. The pattern more typically of El Nino, which we are going into. But for the winter weather advisories right now, only one up to the north for tomorrow with the system. Otherwise, everything else is in the Dakotas where they're getting the snow right now. So we're going to see some snow, but it's just not going to be that much. Overall tomorrow, really snow starts off earlier in Eau Claire. A lot more potential up there than it is for La Crosse, and especially as you go further south. But look at the temperatures. You'll see them drop from the 40s, which is still kind of above average, to more where we should be on Sunday with more sun. So we'll have to get through Saturday and Saturday night with the snow showers and the breezy conditions with the northwest winds. Overall, we still have rain tonight, but that's really going to be for southern areas, Prairie du Chien, Viroqua, to east of Oaksfield, and then all of southern Wisconsin as this moisture begins to pull up. That'll probably stay east for most of the area. So when you wake up tomorrow morning, we're still mild, mid-30s, low 30s, and then towards the late morning, we'll start seeing the winds turn around to the west, and here comes the cold front that'll come through. That'll bring the light snow showers, maybe a little bit of mix at the beginning when the temperatures are a little bit warmer, and that'll expand across the entire area right now. We're seeing a little bit more in the mix thing, so maybe that'll actually be more of a rain-snow mix for a lot of the areas, but still mostly snow as we get towards the evening. Winds will start picking up too, and then notice the temperatures mostly above freezing, but then they'll start falling. So Road issue is probably not a problem until maybe Saturday evening, Saturday night with any moisture. You might see some refreezing, but by this point, we're kind of already done with the snowfall. You see the winds still continuing breezy, only gusty overnight, and you'll definitely feel the wind chill as we go through into Sunday morning. So that's what we're looking at. Snow amounts, not a lot as you go further south, maybe up to an inch. There could be an isolated area depending on how things play out that we get a little bit more, but once again, I think roads will be mainly wet, maybe until the evening. So that's kind of the breakdown, as we can say, as we go through tonight. Cloud cover, dry start for everyone, probably for Saturday. And then as we go in the afternoon, this is what we're looking at. More showers spread across the area. Coverage is better north La Crosse, less south. And temperatures, once again, will not fall probably below freezing until we get to the evening hours. So slick spots probably not going to be. Next week, looks like the pattern continues, one to the north, one to the south. We see a little bit of a system come through Tuesday. And then as we get towards Wednesday, Thursday, the winds turn around from the south. We're going to warm back up. We'll keep an eye on this system that comes up. But you can see the winds from the south through Thursday and Friday. So we're going to warm probably back up. For tonight, not too bad. Low to mid 30s. We'll see the rain for southern areas and eastern areas. Tomorrow the snow comes in late morning to early afternoon. The winds will pick up. But overall temperatures not too bad, but then they'll kind of drop off as we go through Sunday, more or less where we should be, and that would be in the low 30s. And then as we go through the rest of next week, we do warm back up to maybe the mid to upper 40s. Can't even rule out a 50 as we get towards the end of the week and maybe unsettled by next weekend. So overall, we got a taste of winter. Then we kind of go back to where we were before, mild, somewhat mild conditions with 40s by the end of the week. So just you'll enjoy the snow tomorrow, but then obviously it'll be just short-lived.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, hey, a big night on the hardwood. Conference play continuing for our girls squads in the MVC, and a pair of rivals going at it in Onalaska. Rob is next.
We know taking your child to the dentist can feel like pulling teeth, but at Pediatric Dentistry of Onalaska, your child arrives with a smile and leaves with specialized oral care tailored to them. Pediatric Dentistry of Onalaska, where we have big fun taking care of little teeth.
At Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, we're making it easier than ever to furnish your home with name brand, top quality furniture. For a limited time, you'll save with store-wide sale prices. Plus, we'll pay your sales tax. Sofas and sectionals from Smith Brothers, Lazy Boy, and Flex Steel. Bedrooms and dining rooms from Canal Dover and Daniels Amish. They're all at sale prices. And now, we'll pay your sales tax. But it's only for a limited time at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
Blain's Farm and Fleet's Christmas sale is going on now. We're your one-stop shop for the holidays with unbeatable deals on all your festive favorites. Find great gifts like these holiday food and snack giftables, 20% off. These Milwaukee socket sets, your choice, $99.99. And get over 55% off this Continental Pizza Oven, just $34.99. Plus, now through Saturday, Rewards members get a free $10 gift card for every $100 spent.
Find value at Blain's Farm and Fleet.
We know taking your child to the dentist can feel like pulling teeth, but at Pediatric Dentistry of Onalaska, your child arrives with a smile and leaves with specialized oral care tailored to them. Pediatric Dentistry of Onalaska, where we have big fun taking care of little teeth.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Not quite the Friday night frenzy yet, but we're getting there. The winter sports schedule is jam-packed. Athletes all throughout the Coulee region looking to start the weekend on a high note. We'll start the show with a good old-fashioned rivalry in the MVC. Let's go to Onalaska. Hilltoppers hosting the rival Riverhawks. Second half, Central's Alana Simpson gets the rebound here, puts it back up and in. Riverhawks down just one. Onalaska responds, though. Anna Skemp is going to get the steal, takes it back the other way to put her squad up by one. Central able to answer back again. Simpson is going to hit the pull-up jumper. She had 12 points on the night. Riverhawks take the 1-point lead. Onalaska starts to pull away, though. Sydney Philbach gets the block. Ella Stevens picks up the loose ball, and she goes coast to coast. Hilltoppers get the win over rival Central, 57-49. Let's stay in the MVC. Aquinas girls playing host to Toma. First half, Aquinas' Samantha Davis gets the steal under the basket, puts it up and in. Blue Golds go up by 2. More from Aquinas. This time it's Maddie Murphy. She's going to knock down the 3 here. That extends the lead to 5. Toma answers back. Yvette Miles finds Victoria Miles for the tough shot. They still trail, though. Aquinas off to a fast start. Ava Fernholz gets the steal, takes it all the way for the lay-in. Blue Golds win this one big, 52-25. Big battle in the Scenic Bluffs Conference tonight. Cashin at Royal, both teams entering without a loss. First half, Panthers with the hot start, passing the ball around inside to Tucker Wilds. Right back out to Carter Olson. He knocks down the 3. Royal leads this one. Later on, Carter Upna working the screen, finds Landon Lipke rolling. Bucket and the foul. Panthers up big. But here come the Eagles. Brady Hemmersbach finds Noah Hemmersbach in the corner. He knocks down a 3 of his own. Cashton within 2. Under a minute to go in the half. Eagles down 1. Connor Butzler finds the hot hand. It's Noah for 3. You bet. The teams would be tied at the break, but Cashton goes on to win it, 56-52. Dairyland action in Whitehall. The Norse hosting rival Melrose Mindoro. Early in the first half, it's the big fella putting in the work. Presley Byam gets the bucket to go, plus the foul. But on the other end, it's the senior, Seth Lambeck, spotting up from deep. That drops, puts the Norse down by just 1. Later in the half, it's Byam again, this time getting the rock down low. Nice pump fake, puts it in to put his squad back up 1. Then it's Lambeck showing what he's got in his bag. Look at that spin move. Then he gets everyone to jump. Count the bucket, plus 1. Norse win a thriller in overtime, 83-76. To Galesville we go. GET playing host to Sparta. Pick it up first half. Redhawks up 1 until Braden Anabas hits the corner 3. GET takes a 4-point lead. Then later in the half, it's Cody Schmitz weaving his way through traffic. The senior puts it in. Redhawks go up by 6. Other end, Spartans staying in the fight. Grant Geyer, pretty finish off the glass. Sparta cuts the deficit back to 4, but Anabas on fire in the first half. The senior wide open in the corner, splashes home the triple. Then later in the half, same spot, same result. Anabas knocks down another. Spartans gave it all they had, but the Redhawks hang on for the win, 91-84. Let's go to Holman. Vikings playing host to Caledonia. Pick it up second half. Holman trailing, but Keenan Iserman gets his squad closer. He knocks down the 3. Vikings within just 4. Other end, though, Warriors answer back in a big way. It's Ethan Stendel rocking the rim. The juniors all fired up. Caledonia goes up by 11. Vikings not backing down, though. Alex Burgett tries from deep. The sophomore connects on the triple. Holman hanging in, down just 6. But the Warriors pull away. Mason King up high to Stendel. Count it, plus 1. Caledonia gets the win, 72-57. Varsity hockey tonight in Onalaska. Hilltoppers taking on the Oregon Panthers. 30 seconds in, first period. Hilltoppers break out in a 2-on-1. Thomas Bryant buries it into the back of the net. Hilltoppers out in front. Still first period. Hilltoppers' communication error leaves James Shervin with the breakaway. That's going to tie things up. To the third period we go. Panthers leading 2-1. Look at this move. Just unstoppable. Panthers in complete control at this point. And unfortunately for the Hilltoppers, Oregon was not done. George Karasik ripping a one-timer past the goalie. Hilltoppers fall at home 6-3.
All right, loaded sportscast tonight, Rob.
One game I love watching.
I love watching. It is fantastic.
What a night.
Thanks, Rob.
It's only going to get better.
All right, we'll be right back after this.
Everything is getting smarter. Good thing your Touchstone Energy Cooperative has the knowledge and expertise to help you make smarter work harder. Today, there are more ways than ever to make your world more energy efficient, and we can show you how. Take the next step to go electric and put the power of your co-op to work for you. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Corporate travel can come with surprises, and it's about time your hotel works for you. What's that? You forgot your toiletries? Holiday Inn has you covered. From the delicious breakfast served hot and ready to helping you relax. Need a good workout? Let our staff do the heavy lifting. Our state-of-the-art workout facility will get you in and out before your next meeting. Holiday Inn Express in Onalaska, taking customer service to a whole new level.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa.
At Senor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Senor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Senor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Get ready to save some money because it's still going on. The King Furniture Total Renovation Sale with hundreds of recliners, motion furniture, bedroom furniture, and more. All drastically reduced. Over $2 million of quality name brand furniture at incredible prices. Like these Lazy Boy recliners starting at just $299. Queen mattresses starting at $349. Reclining sofas starting at an incredible $699. Do not miss the King Furniture Total Renovation Sale.
Here we go. I knew I could do it. I just had to take the first step.
Hey, how's it going? Marcus, my boy. Welcome to my humble abode. Nice to meet you.
When Marcus came to my door, it was my chance to give someone a safe place to stay for a little while.
When you open your heart and home through foster parenting, you're helping the teen write new chapters, which can positively impact the teen for the rest of their life.
Be part of the story.
For more information about becoming a foster parent, contact Children's Wisconsin.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, for a lot of children, telling Santa your Christmas list is one of the most exciting parts of the holiday season.
But for some kids, it's not so easy to communicate. A Bass Pro Shops in Missouri hosted a sign language Santa event for deaf children today. Their goal is to make something inclusive for those who rarely feel included.
It is so magical. Our kids so often don't have the opportunity to communicate with anyone directly, but to an idol like Santa Claus, who is so precious and so special and is all-knowing. To have direct access on a day like this is amazing.
A great idea. During that visit, about 100 kids were able to get some one-on-one time with old Saint Nick. We'll be right back after this.
Toyotathon is on. Time to make the holidays picture perfect with a new Toyota. We're going to need a bigger tree.
Get 3.99% APR plus $1,000 cash back on Tacoma when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
My doctor says I need an MRI. But where do I go? They're so expensive.
Sensible MRI costs a few hundred, not thousands. You could fill your fridge for a year with what you save. We can get you in the next day. Think of what you could do with the time you'd save. What do you have to lose? At Sensible MRI, you choose the time, you save the money. And you rest easy having your doctor refer you to Sensible MRI.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colby's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColby's.com or pick them up at Sue Colby's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
No matter where I seat my guests, they seem to like the kitchen best. A kitchen's the heart of the home. It should be warm and welcoming. It should be attractive and functional. But it can be a real challenge unless you come here where you can meet with a designer, find all of the products that you need, and trust the project to our carpenters, plumbers, and electricians. For kitchens, bathrooms, and other home improvements, put your trust in the Board Store Home Improvements. Contact us today.
Toyotathon is on! Make your holidays a little more magical with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Get $1,000 cash back on your favorite models when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, tomorrow will start off dry. We have snow showers moving in. The road should probably be wet. Maybe an issue coming Saturday evening or Saturday night. Not a lot of accumulation expected with this, but you definitely feel the chillier conditions. And then next week, we kind of warm back up maybe to the 40s to the end of the week.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Greg, and thank you all for joining us.
All right. Have a good night.